Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel McAdee's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. Just wanted to give another huge thank you to all of those supporting this channel. It has been growing like crazy, and we are quickly approaching 2,000 subscribers. I plan to cover a ton more Star Wars comics and news, and it would mean so much if you could help this channel grow even more by giving this video a like, subscribing to the channel, and tapping the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you all so much. You guys are so awesome. Without further ado, let's hop right into this video. For those of you who watched all of the incredible Season 2 of The Mandalorian, you've gotten to see the return of the infamous bounty hunter Boba Fett, who we got to see show off his true fighting prowess in unforgettable fashion. Not only do we see him team up with Mando to save Grogu, who was kidnapped by the Empire, we also get a sneak peek at his own upcoming show that is set to come out next year, where he takes over Jabba the Hutt's crime syndicate. I personally am very excited for this show. Boba Fett is one of the coolest and most mysterious characters in the Star Wars universe. His father Jango Fett, introduced in Attack of the Clones, was just as formidable and terrifying as Boba, and if it were not for him, we would not have gotten the clone army or Boba Fett. So in today's video, we will celebrate the upcoming Boba series by honoring his father Jango. Jango had a dark childhood that shaped him into the bounty hunter that he grew to be, and it is all covered in the comic Jango Fett Open Seasons. While this comic was originally Legends, the new season of The Mandalorian seems to confirm that it is now canon, or at least the major events of it are canon. So without further ado, let's explore the dark origins of Jango Fett. The story begins with a ship landing on a mysterious planet, a ship that those who watched the prequels would be very familiar with. The ship lands, and out walks the notorious Count Dooku. He approaches what looks to be a temple, with giant statues at the front, where he is attacked by a giant snake-like beast. He cuts the tentacles of the creature who attacks him, and walks inside the building. Inside the temple, more statues line the walls, statues of which appear to be disturbing faces, screaming in agony. It is here where Dooku bows to his master Darth Sidious, who asks Dooku on the progress on finding a template for the upcoming clone army that they plan on building. Dooku discusses that in his travels, he has come to know of the bounty hunter Jango Fett, and proceeds to tell the Sith Lord all he has learned on Fett's story thus far. He begins by discussing the civil war that broke out many years prior between Mandalorian groups. One group was known as the Death Watch, led by Tor Vizsla, and the true Mandalorians led by Jaster Meriel. The bloody war reached Meriel's home planet on Concord Dawn. One day during a firefight, Meriel and his men had to retreat after a battle with Vizsla, where they found refuge on a local farm. We then cut to a young boy on the farm who hears the ruckus and discovers boot prints on the ground. It is then revealed that this boy is a very young Jango Fett, who is greeted by his father. Unaware that his father is aiding Jaster Meriel's Mandalorians, Jango notices food in the basket and asks his father who it's for. His father tells him that it is for a beggar, and tells Jango to get back to his chores. Jango begins to work on his family's harvester machines, where he then hears a sinister voice behind him. It is the voice of Tor Vizsla, who asks Jango to see his hands, while one of his men points a loaded weapon at the child. Jango asks the men what they want, and they demand to know if Jango has seen any bad men around. The men threaten to shoot Jango where he stood if he does not give them this information. The young boy then tells them about the food his father gave to the supposed beggar earlier. Vizsla and his soldiers then force Jango to lead them to his home, where they interrogate his father by beating him right in front of his son. Fett's father proclaims to know nothing, and that he is a journeyman protector upholding the law. Just as Vizsla is about to shoot Fett's father, a blaster shot rings out and kills the Mandalorian soldier holding Jango. The blaster shot was revealed to come from Fett's mother, warning the soldiers to get away from her son. Jango's father screams for his son to run. As he runs away, tears in his eyes, Fett hears the shots ring in the air as his family is killed. He continues to make his way through the fields while he is chased by a Death Watch soldier. Suddenly, his hand is caught by another. It is none other than Jaster Meriel, and the rest of the true Mandalorians who open fire on the soldier chasing Jango. We then cut back to the Death Watch soldiers who proceed to burn Jango's farm after killing his family in an attempt to smoke out Muriel and his men. As the fields quickly burn all around them, the young Fett guides the Mandalorians through the farm and leads them to an irrigation tube where they can escape. The boy helps the soldiers escape, where he then informs them that there is a town close by where they can get food and supplies. We then cut to the town where Death Watch has taken over and proceeds to march through town in a tank, taking whatever they want and bullying the town's citizens. One of the soldiers shoves who he believes to be an old person, and suddenly it is revealed to be one of the true Mandalorians who blasts the Death Watch soldier where he stands. The whole situation ends up being an ambush orchestrated by Jaster Muriel, who led the ground assault, while the Mandalorian Montross provided sniper fire. As the commotion ensued, Jango, now partnered with the Mandalorians, uses his small stature to sneak under the Death Watch tank, where he sneaks an explosive under it. He informs the team that the explosive is set, and they proceed to blow up the tank, completely destroying it. The true Mandalorians then open fire on the remaining Death Watch soldiers. Jango then confronts one of the soldiers who killed his family, who proceeds to just call them casualties of war. He uses a hidden blade in his armor to cut Jango. The wounded child crawls after his blaster as the man lunges at him to finish him off. Jango then quickly opens fire at the soldier, killing him instantly. Just then, Jango is greeted by the voice of Jaster Muriel, who tells the boy that he did well, and tells him it is time to go. Jango, knowing his old life is over, agrees to go with Jaster. He scoops the boy up in his arms and begins to walk with him, welcoming him to the Mandalorians. And that is the conclusion of Issue 1 of Jango Fett Open Seasons. This is a very interesting comic, for it gives us a look at Jango that we never really got a chance to see in the movies. I look forward to covering Issue 2 for you guys on the channel next. What are your thoughts on this? Have you read this series? Which Mandalorian warrior is your favorite? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.